Hello everyone, today is 25th April and in this video I am going to discuss today's current affairs. All the news till yesterday will be covered in this video. So let's get started. Let's start with the first news. Prime Minister Modi announces India-US partnership on clean energy and climate change. So Prime Minister Modi has announced that India-US partnership on clean energy and climate will be held. So addressing the leaders of climate summit, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has announced the launch of India-US climate and clean energy agenda 2030 partnership, which can be a template of green collaborations to help developing countries access to affordable green finance and clean technologies. So this is a partnership between India and the US. So United States capital is Washington DC and United States currency is dollar, US dollar. Then the president of United States of America is Joe Biden. Now the next news, RBI approves appointment of Atanu Chakraborty as part-time chairman of HDFC Bank. So from now onwards, the HDFC Bank part-time chairman will be Atanu Chakraborty. So RBI has approved this appointment. So RBI has approved the appointment of a former Economic Affairs Secretary. So Atanu Chakraborty was a former Economic Affairs Secretary as part-time chairman of HDFC Bank for a period of 3 years with effect from May 5th, 2021 or the date of his taking charge, whichever is later. So whichever is later will be taken into account. From that date onwards till 3 years he will be the part-time chairman of HDFC Bank. Once he is appointed as chairman, HDFC Bank will be the second private sector lender to have a former bureaucrat at the post. ICICI is the first. Now, as the news is related to Reserve Bank of India, we will see some facts about Reserve Bank of India. It was established on 1st April 1935. The headquarters is in Mumbai, which is in Maharashtra. Then Governor of Reserve Bank is, present governor is Shaktikanta Das. He is the 25th governor of RBI. Then deputy governors are Mahesh Kumar Jain, Michael Debabrata Patra and M. Rajeshwar Rao. One seat is vacant. Actually, there are 4 deputy governors, but one seat is vacant due to BP Kanungo, who resigned recently. Then RBI has 4 subsidiaries. First one is DICGC, full form is Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation. Then NHB, which is National Housing Bank, and BRBNMPL, which is Bharatiya Reserve Bank Note Mudran Private Limited. Then IFTAS, Indian Financial Technology and Allied Services, IFTAS. Then RBI has, actually there are 4 note printing presses in India. One is in Mysore, then other one is in Salboni. These 2 are controlled by RBI, and the remaining 2, which is in Devas and Nashik, are governed by Government of India. Then India has 4 government mints, which is one is in Mumbai, one is in Kolkata, then Hyderabad and Noida. So these are the 4 government mints. Now let's go to the next news. Justice Nuttalapatti Venkataramana takes over as 48th Chief Justice of India. So Justice Nuttalapatti Venkataramana took oath as the 48th Chief Justice of India. President Ramnath Kovind administered him at the oath of office. He succeeds Justice Sharad Arvind Bobde. So now Justice Nuttalapatti Venkataramana will be the Chief Justice of India. So Justice Ramana will have a tenure of nearly 16 months as the Chief Justice and is due to retire on 26th August next year. So he will be retiring on 26th August next year. So the new Chief Justice or 48th Chief Justice of India is Nuttalapatti Venkataramana. Now the next news, US joins high-level India-Swedish group. So the US has joined the India-Sweden Climate Initiative, the leadership group of industry transition, LEAD IT. LEAD IT was set up by the governments of India and Sweden at the 2019 UN Climate Summit, which with the stated goal to enable collaboration between governments and industry. South Korea, the UK, Germany and France are among the group's others member countries. SpiceJet, Mahindra Group and Dalmia Cement are also members. So US is going to join India and Sweden. Now the next news, government extends deadline for making payments under the Vivad Se Vishwas scheme till June 30th. So government has extended the deadline for making payments under the tax dispute resolution scheme Vivad Se Vishwas by 2 months till 30th June. The scheme provides for settlement of disputed tax, interest, penalty of fees in relation to an assessment or a reassessment order on payment of on payment of 100% of a disputed tax and 25% of the disputed penalty or interest or fee. So government has extended the deadline for making payment under the Vivad Se Vishwas scheme till June 30th. Now the next news, World Youth Boxing Championships. Indian women boxers create history by 7 gold medals. So Indian women boxers have gained 7 gold medals in this championship, World Youth Boxing Championship. So in the World Youth Boxing Championship, Indian women boxers created history with 7 gold medals in Kielce, Poland. So it was held in Kielce, which is in Poland. All the women finalists, Gitika, Naurem, Baby Rojisana, Chanu, then Poonam and Vinka, Arundhati Chaudhary, T. Sanamacha Chanu and Alfia Pathan registered their wins and finished on top. So apart from the 8 finalists, the 3 others won bronze medals. So World Youth Championship Boxing Championship, Indian women creates history by winning 7 gold medals. Now, as the event was held in Poland, we will see some facts about Poland. Poland capital is Warsaw. The currency is zloty, ZLOTY. Then the president of Poland is Andrzej Duda. Then the next news, Prime Minister Modi launches distribution of e-property cards under a SVAMITVA scheme. So Prime Minister Modi has launched distribution of e-property cards under the SVAMITVA scheme. Prime Minister launched a SVAMITVA scheme for entire nation. So SVAMITVA, survey of villages and mapping with improvised technology in village areas scheme was launched by Prime Minister in April 2020 on a pilot basis in Maharashtra, Karnataka, Haryana, UP, Uttarakhand, MP and in selected villages of Punjab and Rajasthan. It is extended to cover around 6,62,000 villages of the nation. So Prime Minister Modi has launched a distribution of e-property cards under the SVAMITVA scheme. Now the next news, RBI restricts American Express Banking Corporation Diners Club International Ltd from adding new customers. So the Reserve Bank of India has imposed restrictions on American Express Banking Corp and Diners Club International Ltd from adding new customers to their card networks from 1st May due to the non-compliance with the directions on the storage of payment system data. So RBI has restricted American Express Banking Corporation and Diners Club International Ltd from adding new customers. Now the next news, National Panchayati Raj Day is observed on 24th April. So National Panchayati Raj Day is celebrated on 24th April every year and signifies the decentralization of power to the grassroots by the institutionalization of the Panchayati Raj through the Constitution. 73rd Amendment Act 1992, which came into force on April 24, 1993. At present, there are more than 2.6 lakh panchayats in the countrywide 3-tier system. Former Prime Minister Dr. Manmohan Singh declared the first National Panchayati Raj Day in 2010. So, National Panchayati Raj Day is observed on 24th April. Now, the next news, RBI has cancelled the license of Maharashtra-based Bhagyodaya Friends Urban Co-operative Bank. So, the Reserve Bank of India has cancelled the license of Maharashtra-based Bhagyodaya Friends Urban Co-operative Bank Limited due to inadequate capital. On liquidation, every depositor is entitled to receive a deposit insurance claim amount of his or her deposits up to monetary ceiling of Rs 5 lakh from the DICGC, Deposit Insurance Credit Guarantee Corporation, which is a subsidiary of RBI. So, subject to the provisions of DICGC Act 1961. So, Bhagyodaya Friends Urban Cooperative Bank location is in Varud district in Amravati, Maharashtra. So, this news is related to Maharashtra-based Bank. So the license of Maharashtra-based Bhagyodaya Friends Urban Cooperative Bank was cancelled by RBI. So we will see some facts about Maharashtra or static GK about Maharashtra. The capital of Maharashtra is in Mumbai. The Chief Minister of Maharashtra is Uddhav Thackeray. The Governor is Bhagat Singh Koshyari. Then some national parks are there in Maharashtra. We will see one by one. Chandoli National Park, Gugamal National Park, Navegon National Park, Tadoba National Park. These are in Maharashtra. Then Koina Wildlife Sanctuary, Tansa Wildlife Sanctuary, Malvan Wildlife Sanctuary, Fansad Wildlife Sanctuary and Godasari Wildlife Sanctuary. These wildlife sanctuaries are in Maharashtra. Then the dance form of Maharashtra is Lavani. Then Tarapur Atomic Power Station and Jaitapur Nuclear Power Project is in Maharashtra. Koina Dam, which is in Koina River, is in Maharashtra. Then Batsa Dam, which is in Batsa River, is in Maharashtra. Girna Dam, which is in Girna River, is also in Maharashtra. Then Radhanagari Dam, which is in Bhogavati River, is also in Maharashtra. The Chhatrapati Shivaji International Airport is in Maharashtra. Dr. Baba Sahib Ambedkar International Airport is also in Maharashtra. So these are some of the facts or static GK about Maharashtra. So in this video I am concluding here. I have included almost all the important news and also the static GK associated with the news. So in my videos I include maximum static GK portion also, so that you don't need to refer static GK from other sources. So if you are a regular watcher of my classes, then definitely it will you will be learning static GK along with current affairs. So thank you everyone. Thank you.